Boo-boo, I would hate for somebody to run in here as much as you're on your phone, man.
Listen, I'm looking out for you. I'm on Yelp right now looking for the best late-night spots in the city.
Right, and I'm sure you'll be coming with us, right?
Well, I mean, for security purposes, you know.
You a fool, man. Hey, look into some dim sum.
Dim what?
Devin Booker. Everybody keeps telling me study D books. What's up, baby?
Rook, what's up with you, man?
How you doing, man?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Good, man, good. You have any advice for me being in the league?
Man, first year, just take your time with everything, man. Just trust the process for yourself.
All right, for sure, man, for sure. Well, we got to kick it.
Man, we can.
You know,
never
us
my time,
young
never
bucks,
your time.
we got to stay together.
Let's do it, man.
All right, for sure. Have a good game, man.
You too, bro.
All right.
That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. We have the Thunder as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. With that road trip behind him, the Suns ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Phoenix. Well, they know they have their work cut out for them here tonight and during a stretch of games facing a lot of talented teams.
It's always fun at home, Kev. I mean, home sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they are at home doesn't mean a win is going to be automatic. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent.
And before the game gets underway, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Earl Watson. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's the first meeting of the year between these teams, so he told me today is mainly a feeling out process, trying to identify strengths and weaknesses. We'll see how quickly they get a feel for this opponent. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great guards battling it out tonight. Brent, who was the thorn in your side at the guard position back when you were playing?
Two guys for me come to mind, Kevin. One is a guy that's in the Hall of Fame. I think you might remember him. His name is Allen Iverson. And I specifically,
yes, I do recall him.
You heard about that guy. I remember specifically one time where Gary Payton and I, playing in the Seattle backcourt, had prepped for a game where he was going to take AI, I was going to guard Eric Snow, and I was thanking the heavens that that was the case for that night. We got to the game. Gary Payton turned to me at the jump ball and said, "You take AI." That's not fun.
No. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. At small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Adams in at the 5. Now Jackson after Westbrook's missed 3. Mahinmi, a screen on Jordan. The dish now to Bledsoe. Clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Westbrook. Outside Jordan. Oklahoma City keeping it alive with a new 24-second shot clock. Oklahoma City moving it around for 3. Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And 3 from Jordan. It's good from long range. Jordan's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Oklahoma City. Bledsoe against Westbrook. Here's Williams. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
The Thunder have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Last time the Suns saw postseason basketball was back in 2010. This team knows that the next step for them in the rebuilding process is to get back to competitive level of play. These Suns fans are certainly not used to not seeing postseason basketball. organization does up there. I do miss the PNW. That's the Pacific Northwest.
Stolen by Westbrook. The finish, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Well, he's edge of your seat material out in transition. Westbrook is equally adept at pulling up for the shot or taking it to the rack.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Here's Williams following the score by Oklahoma City. The drive by Jordan. Kicks to George. Left side Adams. Pass to Westbrook. Over Bledsoe. Again, Oklahoma City.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
Yeah, it just looked like, and I'm not sure if you guys saw this, but just never comfortable in this game. And the line certainly is one of those places where that could show up.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for George. And it's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Jordan. He had 31 points in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Some solid defense from Knight.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Len sets a screen for Warren to the inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Alex Len, the 5th overall pick from the 2013 draft, is with all young centers, Brent. He took some time to adjust to the league.
Well, he will turn 25 years old during the season. So you wonder if Phoenix's style of play is something that ends up winning out rather than what Alex Len provides for you in terms of his size, his ability down low to block shots and maybe score some points. But he's a center that still has potential.
And now here's Chris after Enes Kanter's miss. And again, it's the Suns missing. It's an 8-point differential. From deep, Jordan, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. And that's now 9 points for Jordan.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Felton the pass to Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Phoenix, no good that time either. And so it's Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Los Angeles.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mr. Incredible in their last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He ended with 31 points and also added 5 rebounds to round out his scoring figures. He simply took over the game. It looked like he could do whatever he wanted to out there. We'll see if tonight follows the same script. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And, man, he'd love to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Abrinas is checked in. Bledsoe outside. Booker outside. Jackson kicks to Warren. 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Bledsoe with it. Westbrook picks him up. Launches it. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Here's Jackson. And that one goes long.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
Westbrook against Bledsoe. They double team Bledsoe to the middle. And Booker kicks to Warren. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Warren's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about Devin Booker scanning the floor and finding the right option?
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. TJ Warren picks one up. For Oklahoma City, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And so Jordan nails both of them. 1 second left. Unable to get that one. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, scoring has not been an issue. How are you getting those looks that you want?
I appreciate it, DA. You know, my teammates have done a great job of finding me whenever I get a gap in space. You know, I know as long as I keep moving, I keep hustling, you know, they'll set me up in a position to score. And, you know, fortunately, I've been able to get a few to fall in my way the first half.
Well, it's been more than luck. You've done a great job. See you in the second half. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. And Mr. Incredible has been sensational.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
Well, we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Jordan is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 3 slot. So often nowadays in transition, Brent, we'll see a guy get to the rim, then kick it out to someone standing at the 3-point line. What's your feeling on that?
Kevin, who's at the 3-point line?
Well, let's say Brent Barry's out there.
I'm more than okay with that. You know, so some of the guys, Kevin, in the new age are running to the 3-point line, and as the ball gets to the rim, yeah, the modern-day fast break is not your classic 3-on-2, and we're going to take the wings coming in, and we're going to feed one guy for a layup. That first available wide-open 3-point shot, whether 2 seconds into the possession or 12, is something coaches are willing to live with.
Problem is, though, sometimes that big wants to run and does run, but you don't reward him, and then maybe they don't run the next time down.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have a big guy working that hard. Problem is, in today's game, some of those big guys are also running to that three-point line.
You're exactly right.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
Well, Adams is like a brick wall out there on those screens. A great job of sacrificing his body there.
And the Suns call time here. And, Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. Opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
And the Suns making a change here. Chris has checked in. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Eric Bledsoe.
Well, he entered the league as a great free throw shooter. Westbrook now gets there a ton.
It's his first trip to the line. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
Knight on the wing, launches it, sinks the triple. Knight's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Got to appreciate seeing Knight trying to improve his three-point shooting. Needs to be sharp from the outside.
It's good. 20 points for Jordan.
Wow, he put a little extra on that one, didn't he?
And here are the Suns now, trailing by 13 and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round one.
And I don't know if I'm going to call these guys right.
.26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's Jordan on the wing. Rebound by the Suns.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. That's a shot that you want to take.
Pass to Cantor. Feeds it to Westbrook. Fires from deep. No good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense, just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Bledsoe and Booker, the engine of this team, they're the backcourt. Mahimi is out there with Warren, and it's Jackson in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe with it. Westbrook picks him up. Bledsoe dishes to Booker. It's not going to go for him. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Paul George is checked in for Oklahoma City. Hey, Brent, with the stakes of players' health being so high, we've seen contract clauses prohibiting many outside activities, but we're talking also about 20-year-old guys who just want to live their lives and enjoy what the success has brought them. What's the balance here?
I think the league tries to do a good job of making sure that players aren't involved in activities that are going to jeopardize what it is that their livelihood brings them, and that is their ability to play on the NBA floor, Kevin. And a lot of those things that you see in the player contract are absolutely things that a player can enjoy after their career is over with. Well, his struggles are consuming the rest of the team here tonight. He's got to find his rhythm and find it fast.
Back to Westbrook, takes the three. Here's Patterson, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. That's on Josh Jackson. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Brent, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. And they double up Jordan. He kicks to Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Booker in the corner. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
Now, Booker has a bit of that Klay Thompson in him. It feels like when he gets going like this, he can be very, very dangerous.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Suns. Suns trail by 21, and the Suns call time.
Just watch Eric Bledsoe out there and just the athleticism that he can play with at that position. Seems like he's still getting stronger and faster every year. He's got tremendous burst and tremendous power. Tough for opposing point guards to match that kind of physicality.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Mr. Incredible.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Chris. Sinks the three-pointer. And for Bledsoe, it is said that he greatly improved his diet since establishing himself in the league.
Well, I like the fact that Eric Bledsoe has taken this a lot more seriously. Of course, he's a very physical player, plays the point guard position, and with that kind of taxing work on your body, best thing you could do is make sure you fuel it up for that kind of action.
Poked away. Here's Booker. Over Jordan. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'm just wondering why the defense is laying off. Luckily, they didn't pay for their mistake.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Bledsoe outside. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Booker, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And more, it's looking like Devin Booker, the 13th pick in the 2000. Phoenix has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Thunder.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
There's a screen by Chris. Ulis can't get it to go.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Dudley. And here's Chris. The feed to Knight. There's a screen by Chris. Knight wide open. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, pretty obvious over the back call there. But being out of position, that was really the only option.
Try to make as good a decision as you can every time you have the basketball, but that time he attacked without thinking too much.
So he gets them both. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Fantastic game. Listen, Ernie and the guys want to talk to you at the studio.
Let's do it.
You know the drill.
Hey, Shaq here. You showed me a lot out there tonight with the way you were able to dominate the glass. Was that something you set out to do?
Jack, something that we always talk about in practice and in meetings is how we want to close out possessions on defense. I mean, that is something that we all bought into, and it's the goal of ours each time we take the court. So I'm not so much worried about my individual performance on the glass so much as how we rebound as a team.
Spoken well. You should take Kenny's place. Back to you, Ernie.